Hello, all my earth signs, my Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I am bringing you a message for the weekend. This is just a sort of a new moon weekend energy reading. And I'm wanting to just do a couple of cards for each element at the end. So welcome in to those who are here for the earth signs, and I hope everything is going well for you. I hope that life is treating you a bit better than most. That's been difficult times. We've got some very, very powerful energies that are going around at the moment. A little bit messy. If you've been with my channel for a while, you know that I like to follow the skies and see what's happening out there. And because this new moon is coming up over the weekend, I thought let's just do a little reading around it. Because it is a new moon in Virgo, which is quite structured, and new moons bring in a lot of manifestations, and you earth signs know how to do that. You know how to bring in some manifestations coming in for your lives. So this new beginning, new moon energy, let's see what's coming up for you. I'm using my lunar card, so let's see what's coming up for you. And you have Loneliest Star. Oh wow. So now, because it's a deck that you can't just intuit it, I'm going to be reading from my guidebook, card number 45. So all those signs out there that are earth signs, let's see what's coming up for you with your Loneliest Star deck card. And you've got, it's one of the four royal stars. It lights up every corner of the night sky all by itself, which is why it's given its name of the Loneliest Star. And you can see there it is, there in the corner there all by itself, and it says that it stands out all alone. Even though the energy indicates a withdrawn energy, it actually asks you to go within. You may wish to sit in silence or journal, or to uncover some deep secrets and feelings. And who you are when you are sitting on your own, who are you? This is what you have to ask yourself. When no one's watching, who are you, earth signs? Now, this card asks you to peel back the layers and to connect more with your true, authentic self. It also believes that it can help you for a gateway into your next world. Now, isn't this perfect for the new moon cycle? Because this new moon is all about what has life taught you in the last 6 months? What is life teaching you right now and in the last 6 months? What are you repeating? What do you need to stop and put an end to? And this card is saying to you that it actually indicates that you need to take the time on your own to find that out. And when you walk that bridge of being on your own and from one side of your life to the other, you will find out that you're actually not lonely, because the solitude gives you thoughts and feelings where you can pass things on, and you can hold space for yourself, and you can get excited for what's coming up ahead. And that's the new beginnings of this new moon. And it's a very powerful card because it reminds you that all things are temporary, and that you can actually make your life so much more easier if you understand that. So this weekend, rediscover yourself, release things that are no longer serving you, enjoy your own company, and know that you are never truly alone, and recognize that this phase in your life actually shall pass as well. That is just beautiful. I love that. So we should put it over here for now. Now let's put it up there. Let me see if I can, am I fitting it into my reading? Yes, I am. Isn't that just stunning? So then I'm going to draw some tarot cards for you. Let's see what's coming up for you. So the first card will be for Taurus, the second card will be for Virgo, and the third card will be for Capricorn. Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, and you know what? They'll all be a collective message anyway. So we've got Virgo, Taurus, and let's do Capricorn. There it is. Now, even though I have pulled them as three separate cards, I'm still going to include them as a collective earth reading. So, earth signs. Taurus, you've got the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is one of the major arcanas that reminds you of your truth inside of you, of the authentic person that you are, because only you know who you are. Nobody else knows who you are. It is 100% your card to say to you, take this time, as your Loneliest Star said to you, find out what your truth is, and that is what you need to be going for now in this beautiful, powerful weekend we've got coming up for us, because health and well-being is important, and this is how you reset. You take the time to go in within yourself, and you find out which thought patterns are going over and over again, You take responsibilities for how you are right now, the old self and the new self. And this card is a high priestess is saying to you, you know exactly what that is. Right. Second card is Virgo. Oh, and you got the Three of Swords, Virgo. Now, I understand that for you, because what it's saying to you is whatever has been breaking your heart, whatever you've been going through over and over in your mind. Hold on one sec, I just need to cough. Gosh, I couldn't talk there. And that's so interesting, because swords are your communication. Swords are everything that comes from your thoughts and your center that thinks and speaks and feels in that aspect. So what this is saying to you, Virgo, is that over this weekend of the new moon, take responsibility for how you can actually change your same old to something different, because you don't want to be living with this heartache and this whatever's breaking your heart, whatever is causing you such a breakdown in your it's like somebody's letting you down. There's disappointment that you've had deep down inside of you. And what this weekend is for you to do, is Virgo, is to actually connect with the new moon that's in your sign. Because it's in your sign, it's probably going to be even more amplified. So no matter what you've been doing over the years, how you've allowed people to break your heart, how you've allowed people to betray you, this is a self-care weekend for you specifically, Virgo, because it's in your sign, the new moon. So when you're finding that the whole energy is difficult, notice what area feels difficult and stuck and blocked, and how you are fighting back in that. And I think that's where you can actually work on. So be aware of that. And you've got this Taurus high priestess here. It's adding to the energy. And I think if you're still here, Taurus, take in this energy for yourself as well, because there is a way out. So start small. Start very, very small in your life this weekend, and take the energy as it comes to yourself. And then Capricorn, you've got Temperance. And then, this is so lovely, because this is saying to you that when you ground yourself and you get that, you find out what it is that is absolutely destroying your life and is absolutely putting you in a messy situation, you can make small improvements every day. And that is how you get yourself back in balance. And, Capricorn, being a very earthly sign yourselves, you like to have things balanced out in your work life and as well as your home life. And you are particularly more tipping towards your work life, towards earning the money and getting things going. But the consequences of that can sometimes be a little bit damaging to yourselves. So this whole weekend, all that is happening right now, the routines that need to change, the person that you need to find inside yourself that can be different to everybody else around you, that is what we need to work on this weekend, Earth signs. And I think that's so important for you going forward as an Earth sign, because when you're creating that balance in your equilibrium here with your Temperance card, that is where you get back to the grounding, the rooted who you are. You connect with yourself there. And you connect with your family, you connect with your finances, you connect with all the material essences of the world. And as an Earth sign, that's very important to you. So I think go outside on the grass this weekend, identify what it is that you need to ground back to Earth, and use that energy of the Virgo of the new moon to wire yourself back into what you should be in touch with, and that is yourself. And that is so important, because you can't earth to this world if you are not within yourself. So spend time meditating and perhaps getting a little bit earthly dirty as well, and try and get that through to you so that you are grounded through to your skin, so your actual physical life is grounded into that section as well. So let's see what other cards are coming up for you. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Let's see what's coming up for you here. You've got prosperity, sisters, or happiness and joy. So happiness and joy is what you are working towards. I'm trying to fit everything in here, so let's put that there. So prosperity, sisters, or happiness and joy. And I think you understand what that is. That's this Temperance card here, saying to you that you can't have any balance in your life if you haven't got prosperity and joy coming through for you. And I understand that too, because, self-care routines, home routines are serious things in our lives. And if you're not grounding into that, and you're feeling all messy and all over the place, and somebody might be coming through to you and giving that stuck energy of words saying to you and how life is treating you, that's a very lonely place to be. And then we've got here, I'm at peace with my inner child and my inner world. Now that's the place you want to get to. This inner child, going back to ground level, and going back to that childhood person that you are, is what it's saying is that when you came here so innocent into this world, so damn innocent, and everything that's coming at you, life that throws things at you, that disappoints you, people disappoint you, situations disappoint you, but you can get back to that joy and prosperity and happiness by thinking about your ground roots level, how you can get back to basics. Sure. So it's a very grounding message for you. And right now it's all about taking responsibility now for that change in yourself. You don't want to keep repeating the same old patterns, and you need to reset that. It's your health and well-being, and your mental health and well-being is very important. So we've got a solar eclipse this weekend, and the sun is about our personality. It's about who we are. It's about our power, our personal power and drive. So it's important to get that reset this weekend so that your mental, your physical, and your spiritual can all be aligned in this balancing here. So let's see what your last card is. Let go of all aversions. Meet every challenge with flow, and flow with life. So I think that's what it's saying here to you is that get back to that flow of the joy and prosperity, because you can't have a balance without that. Going back to that, it just feels so heavy in life when you can't find joy, and you can't find time to smell the roses. And that is what's coming through here for you, earth signs, that you need to ground back into your element, your earth element, your creating element. And I think you need to collaborate with yourself and be careful of going off the other way when you have to think about all these things that life is throwing at you. Yeah, I think that's a lovely message for you there. Let me just see if anything else is coming through for you. Yeah, I think that's it for you, earth signs. And I think if you go deeper here, you'll be able to find that your relationships with others will actually be in a better on a level, because you have to start with you. You have to start with trusting yourself and getting back to authentically you. And that is what this is saying to you, that you'll find people on the same page as you. Will actually attract different people. You'll attract different tribes through to you, because when you go deeper within yourself, the people that don't relate back to you anymore, the people that don't relate back to that person that's doing the same repeating old pattern over and over, will fall away, and you'll draw different people into you. And so this card here, prosperity sisters are happiness and joy. You'll find those people. You'll go deeper with those people in your life. And I think it's time to stay rooted in that, so that you can build a community and build your life back up again and find those people in your life again. I think that's so important. Right, I think that's it. I think that's it for you. Trying to see if anything else is coming through. Hold on one sec. Sorry, I had such a loud noise coming through there. I didn't want to interrupt it in the video. So I think this inner child is calling to me. It says it says here, I am in peace with my inner child and my inner world. I think that's what we need to dive into here. I think earthing and grounding gets you back to that. So with each in all of us is a little child, okay, and we've all got these little things that we've picked up along the way that destroy us and break us down and hurt us and put us out of balance. So it's all part of your subconsciousness. This is all part of your entire life, this little child inside of you. And I think the version of you that is communicating with you today wants you to be reassured that you are loved, and spend time with connecting to that little inner child in your relationships. Just because you grow up doesn't mean that you can't be childlike and have fun and sort of invite the joy back into your life and the happiness back into your life, and create peace, because that's the most important thing. Is how do you get that inner child feeling if you don't have peace from your life? So I think the best thing for you to do this weekend is to ground and to get that fun back in your life, that joy and that harmonious heart space. That heart space seems to be so disappointed and so destroyed by life. And I think, the universe is giving you a big hug right now, and so am I, giving you a huge big hug, because at the end of the day, this is what you need. You need to get back to that out of that messy zone that you're feeling in. And this weekend is a perfect time to do it. So if you can break those traditions, I'm just giving you a huge hug now. earth signs, set the routines for yourself: home, work, body, life, and take life seriously. Now take this seriously, because you want to get back to that inner child. You want to get back to that whole person that you are. You've been given this chance now with the energy of this weekend. So yeah, take it. This is the way out for you. Start small and get excited about your life, and declutter your heart, declutter your mind, declutter your physical life, and make those small improvements every day. And then that'll be the complete different approach to bring you back to this beautiful temperance card here that came through for Capricorn. Right. I'm wishing you lots of peace, lots of balance, lots of whole hearts, joy and prosperity. And yeah, I'm just sending you lots of love this weekend. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Take care.